How's everybody doing today? It is November 15th, 2020, and I have a few articles we are going to go over. I'm sorry I haven't been able to make videos lately. With what I'm dealing with, I can barely sit up in an upright position for about an hour at a time now before the pain in my abdomen becomes so bad I have to lay down. So I'm doing everything that I can to try to get this information put together faster for you and get it out to you. So let's just get into this. This is just going to show we know where this is all leading. We know that everything leads up to the mandatory vax. And what I'm going to show you here is just going to show that that is where we're headed and how fast we're headed in that direction, okay? This is from Veterans Day a few days ago, but it says the U.S. is looking for a few good men and women vets to test the CV19 vax. Yeah, they haven't done enough for you, right? They haven't already given their life or, given up everything that they, you know how bad that they treat veterans in, pretty much in the whole world, especially in the United States, though. And, now they want them to test this vax on them. How nice, right? It says, as the United States honors its veterans today, medical researchers are turning to former members of the military to help in the fight against CV19. Up to 60,000 worldwide participants are needed to test a possible CV19 vax, and researchers say veterans are known for their willingness to volunteer. Well, you think? But hopefully most of them don't have this willingness anymore because they've been screwed over so bad by their own country, okay? And look at this, right? This is how I'm always talking about this step-by-step plan that they get. 60,000 people they get to test just on these type of, so-called vax. This is how they get whatever they want into everybody. It's, it's not just a one day you wake up and it's a mandatory vax for all. They get people like this by testing them and, they just one by one, they go after each targeted area and they get them to either test it like this or they'll get them to take the vax when they say it's safe, which that's what you're hearing everywhere now is that it's safe, okay? And you're hearing it from multiple countries, all right? And that's the whole thing is you're going to continue to hear this and see this around the world. Here's Russia right here. Look at it. It says Russia says that Sputnik V CV19 vax is 92% effective. This is what you're going to hear, all right, over and over again. Look at this. It says, at protecting people from CV19 according to interim trial results. The country's sovereign wealth fund said on Wednesday at Moscow's as Moscow rushes to keep pace with the Western drug makers in the race for a shot. I had to put this in there because that just proves right here, at the race for a shot. That's it. That's what this has always been about. That's what it's going to be about. And they're going to continue to try to get people to come and volunteer for this, okay? And look at, I just want to jump to the end of this real quick. I'll leave the links in the description. Go back and read these, but I got to get through these faster. But right here, look at this. Because all kinds of people are susceptible to CV19, researchers need to test vaxes on as many population groups as possible. The patient population of the Durham, Virginia is ripe with candidates, he said. It's just sick to me. It just shows how much this is just pure evil, is ripe with candidates. I mean, you hear this? Pure evil. They're coming after you. Listen to that. That's just sick, and this is happening all over the place. Here's North Carolina talking. They want to be an early CV vax distributor. All right? So just think about this, they want, look at this, this place thinks they're going to be chosen as an early site to distribute the CV19 vax being developed by Pfizer, because Pfizer come out, right, and said how they have this 90+% effective vax, right? How do you know that everything's lining up perfectly right when they said it would, right? Coming into 2021, how convenient that this something that was so unknown and they had no idea how they were going to handle it. And it was something that was so different, and that's why we have to live the way that we're living and wearing masks because of all this unknown, right? Well, they sure knew every step of the way. They sure knew how it all was going to come together. They sure knew that this was all planned out perfectly, and it's pretty sick if you don't see the evil that was behind this and how perfectly planned it's been since the beginning. And now I'm going to show you how fast this is going to become in your life every single day. Look at this. UK airports want immediate progress on testing vax or not. This is the thing. You're not going to be able to do anything. You're not going to be able to fly. You're not going to be able to go to work. You're not going to be able to do anything unless you show them that you have taken this vax. You know, look at UK airports lined up to criticize Britain's slow progress towards CV-19 testing for arriving passengers and said the government must also address pre-departure screening if quarantine rules are to be eradicated. See, this is how they're going to flip it on you. Well, we're going to take away the quarantine rules. You don't have to quarantine no more. You don't have to live on lockdown. You don't have to wear a mask if you just come and get the vax. Do you see it? I hope I can put it out there for you so you see this. They're going to act like they're doing something for you. Oh, well, we'll take out the quarantine rules, but you gotta be, you know, pre-departure screened to see if you have the vax. This is going to happen everywhere. Immediate progress. Trust me, it's happening everywhere because they're going to say this. U.S. records more than 1 million new CV cases in the past 10 days as infections surge, right? Over and over again, this is all you're going to hear. Over and over again. Look at Texas becomes the first to record 1 million cases as a state expert warns. The White House appears to be doing little to control the pandemic. Of course, because they just want everybody to think, oh, it's just so bad. They're not doing their job. That's why everything's getting so bad. So the only answer is what? The vax. The only answer is you losing every right that you've had, submitting to them giving away all your free will, all your freedoms, everything unless you take the vax. Watch, I'm going to keep showing you. This is everywhere. Look at, this is the European Union secures contract for 300 million doses of Pfizer CB vax. Hey, I'm telling you, it's everywhere. We've seen how many, 100 million in the United States. These are just one of the vaxes that they're out getting ready. I mean, look at it. It says they will provide initial purchase of 200 million doses of their vaccine to the European Union member states. This is happening everywhere. These are ready, and it's coming. People, please realize this is not a United States thing. This is worldwide. You have to see how big this is. This is happening in every country. And if you don't see it now, you're running out of time. And that's why I had to make this video today, because this is what we've been saying was coming. We've been talking about how this December, this January, February, this winter was going to be very, very bad. And now we see everything is lining up like we thought it was going to. And you're not even going to be able to go to sports. You're not going to be able to do anything. Look at this. Ticketmaster will require negative CV test vax status to attend events. Does this not seem like what we've been talking about ID 2020, where you have to show verification that you have taken the vax? Right? Oh yeah, now you can't go to any type of, concert or anything like that. Look at this. Look at, they are considering making CV test results and vaccination status as mandatory for concert goers hoping to see their favorite artist live. So think about it. Oh, well, if you want to go see them, then all you got to do is get the vax. Everybody, look how they're still in their step-by-step process, because right now they're talking about, oh, the test results. No, if you just have a negative test result. Well, as soon as the vax is fully out, you think that's not going to go away? This used to say the mask and test results. It's been a step-by-step thing. Now it goes to the test and possible vax statuses. Well, as soon as the vax is 100% safe, according to them, there will be nothing else except for you must take this. I'm sorry, but it's there. They've showed us, and it's not going to stop. And look, you're even seeing it in your major league sports. Look at this. A CV vax could come soon. Could MLB mandate players and fans to take it? Yeah, you heard that right. This is happening everywhere. So now, not only are they going to make the athletes do it, they're going to make anyone who wants to go and see it, and wants to go see an MLB game, the same thing like Ticketmasters for concerts, etc., etc. Everybody, we've seen it coming. We knew it was coming. It's time to prepare now. It's time to make your plans now, because if you want to avoid this vax, you're going to have to avoid a lot of different things. So you need to be planned, prepared, and ahead of your government in your area, because each area is going to be different. That's why you have to continue to pay attention to what's going on around you. You don't have to get caught up in all the nonsense, but you do need to pay attention to the little bits of truth that I try to bring to you every day. Everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. I haven't been able to talk to you in a few days. I will get back to my comments, and hopefully I'll be able to be back to 100% here soon, because not being able to talk with all of you has really, it's made it hard on me as well, because I really enjoyed that, and it helps me know what's going on everywhere. So, but I won't let this keep me down, and everybody, thank you for your support. We'll get through this, And you all just stay strong. We'll stay through this together. Continue to pray, please. Keep your faith. Stay in the Word daily, and continue to always, always prepare and protect your family. Everybody, will talk to you soon. God bless.